thought you had to do it all the way. You run around for drop it ball? I just be sitting there.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road contests.
Hey, I was fresh. I want to do a face scan.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Tari Eason is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's the Kid in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Thompson out there with James Wiseman. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Cunningham against Thompson.
I already played these
Cunningham passes to Thompson.
I like 8 games straight.
Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Tries again, and he lays it in.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Thompson passes to the Kid. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Pistons. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that, but front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Now here's Cunningham. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
3 on the clock. That one falls.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Adams, the pass to the Kid. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brooks against Ivy. Cunningham outside. From deep. That shot is off. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Launches it. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Ivy.
I waited to him shoot.
Cunningham against Thompson. Cunningham passes to Ivy. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Ivy not shying away from contact, which is why he's good at getting those kind of calls.
It's both from the stripe.
I was playing the homie Chris. And I was.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Pistons.
Pass to the Kid. Adams with a screen on Thompson. The Kid passes to Adams from behind the arc. Thompson's shot is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons.
All year.
Ivy with the ball.
You can tell people.
He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Releases from 15. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Duran. There's Cunningham with a three. The Rockets pull it in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Brooks. Thompson outside. Adams with a screen on Thompson. And another miss by Houston.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
That nigga just misses everything.
It's Eason.
I'm not exaggerating.
Here's Wiseman.
I stopped passing him the ball.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Eason, a screen on Cunningham. Here's the kid. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on James Wiseman. And he drops it first. So for the Rockets, Whitmore's checked in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Brooks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Duran. Yet to see a basket. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Sasser can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. For three. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the first of 3. Detroit calls timeout. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Thompson. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Now that we're midway through the year, we know which rookies are impressing on a nightly basis.
And maybe some of these guys are understanding the length of what an NBA season is all about with 82 contests on the schedule. Other guys have gotten stronger. And as they've gained a better understanding of their roles, that's what you'd expect.
They took me out for 30 seconds.
Cunningham passes to Brown. Here's Sasser, guarded by VanVleet. Cunningham with the ball. There's the triple.
I'm out of position.
Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. The Rockets trail. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The kid's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That's not a steal, 2K?
Can't connect from short range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, and their defense has stood out.
60.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Fred VanVleet out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's the kid in at the 3 slot. Cunningham looking it over. Fires, high post. That one goes in. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Here's the kid. Pass to Bullock. Here's Whitmore. VanVleet outside. Let's go with a 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The quick look, no good that time.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know.
Oh
better.
my gosh, I'm just
That's not
missing
his game,
every
which is
fucking thing.
Why we don't see him take that shot off.
Cunningham, left side.
That shit was
Baseline jumper.
wide.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Wiseman, he's checked in for
1 for 7.
Detroit. Thompson comes in for Brown. Eason's checked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Bullock. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Give him the
Brooks
fucking
outside.
ball. Nigga, he was open.
Pass to the kid. From the elbow. Count it. The kid's got 7 points in the game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Grimes, the pass to Cunningham. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates
That's
involved.
very nice.
Ja is really fun to watch.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Brooks. Takes the 3.
They like it.
Drills it from deep. And now it's just a 2-point Pistons lead.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And here's Cunningham.
What is it? Why is that pushed?
Here's Grimes. Shot clock at 6.
That nigga's dirty.
Thompson
Like he
is
hated
decent.
it.
It's wide right. It's
got
off
that
the
one.
rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He finished with 19 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat
You
that
watch
kind of
me?
performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how
You
much
just
faith
watch
they
that.
have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Here's Sasser. There's the block. In transition, here they come. Here's the kid. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
I had it for you.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pistons, Duran comes in for Grimes, and Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Van Vliet, and it's tied up with that one. For Detroit, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Ivy outside. Pass to Duran. Here's Sasser, defended by Thompson. And we're going to have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Pass to the kid. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Number 8, first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons.
Whitmore's checked in.
You need to make something happen. Let's go.
I got you, coach.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Ivy finds Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's the kid. And that one is hammered home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Ivy against Brooks. Ivy outside. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Cunningham outside. Tries to break his ice. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
And so it's Detroit leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid.
Check out the Pistons. They haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Detroit Pistons.
You could tell they love.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 6. Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Jalen Duren out there with Wiseman.
He didn't have to violate like that.
In at the point. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Yeah, nigga said.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to Duren.
God damn.
For Adams. Oh, Adams with the block.
And Steven
Nah,
Adams
nigga did not have to violate like that, bro.
Here's the kid. Adams with a screen on Cunningham.
That nigga has to be
The
weak.
kid passes to Brooks.
That nigga left the whole
5 to
call.
shoot. And he drives in. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to
Nah,
Cunningham.
but I was munching for a minute though.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here's Thompson. Ivy outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jumps up. Down on the breakaway jam.
A rugged defender and terror in transition. Brooks is more than happy to do it all himself.
The Pistons leading.
Oh, boogie.
Ivy outside. Cunningham with the ball. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
That shit had me
A
crying.
great option he gives them on every possession.
The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
That's how I felt when you was smacking on the walking tortilla chip, man.
Adams a screen.
Yeah, I'll never forget the sound of that,
Passes
nigga.
to Thompson.
That nigga was going crazy.
Corner Brooks. Yes.
That nigga was
Nice
just a
assist from
machine,
Thompson.
boy.
Brooks has got his 3rd basket
That
on the night
nigga
right
was
there.
going and
Both
going
teams
and
running
going.
long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking
Never,
close to three-point
I ain't
line.
never heard a jaw
I
workout
like to
in my
see that,
life.
especially when the results are made buckets.
11 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. For Houston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Yeah, I know.
Down low.
Nigga made me want
Read
like
between those two guys. The
I want
defense didn't
to
stand a chance,
reach through the
BA.
fucking
These two
phone
teammates right here,
and
Grant,
snatch
they
the
are
chips out your
connected.
fucking hair.
Here's Ivy. He's got 5. Let's go now to the sideline.
Just roll the
Kent
bag up
Johnson
and put
out
the
in
clip
force.
with it.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows rec recognition comes with success.
You're
He
done.
said nobody will care
Put it
until
up in the
you win.
pantry.
I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge.
Put the dog back in the fridge.
Versus
You're done.
everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Here's the kid. Off target from outside.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Thompson finds Cunningham.
Yeah, man.
6 to shoot. Back to Thompson.
We've all been there.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the kid, defended by Thompson. Here's the kid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's take a quick look at the rookie leaderboards and see which young players had the best block numbers last month. You look at Thompson, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
Van Vliet's checked in for Brooks.
That's all I'm looking.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Does that count as making your own block?
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
First team foul. Rockets substitution. Number 9, Delegate. Brooks.
Second. Consistent threat on offense. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's the kid. And there's a pick. Van Vliet outside. Pass to the kid. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that
that's
one
crazy.
goes. Van Vliet's got his
Yeah,
third
no, that's
assist of
wild.
the night.
That nigga been taking the street
32
every
seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Cunningham passes to Brown. Here's Grimes, 13 feet out. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Şengün for the tie.
Oh, you gotta hit that, you fucking
Their biggest lead of the game
6'10"
was 9.
bitch.
It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards.
That nigga missed a
It's
wide
quick
open
turnaround
jumper
on
at the top of the key.
Just one game, and we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Pistons ahead. They're up by 3, and we're coming back.
To tie the
It's
game.
time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
I'm going into the
And
fourth.
he definitely
Come on, man.
deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure
See,
to
Daddy?
bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets.
Exciting,
Ron
bro.
Şengün out there with Whitmore. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Fred Van
That's a
Vliet.
foul,
And
and
it's
he's
the
at the
kid
end.
in at the small forward position.
And I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding
how about
lots of
6?
openings and turning them into big shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Brown. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's the kid.
And tomorrow's the NFL draft.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Detroit has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. To the middle. Here's Brown.
They didn't trade.
And
What's his name?
Brown with the stuff.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Pass to the kid. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Cunningham, a screen on Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. The kid with a rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Driving in. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Troy Brown is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Since halftime, either
Well, I'm shooting 6 for 19 again.
they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Adams checked in for Houston.
The
Holiday comes in for Bullock.
Daniels.
Holiday passes to the kid. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Not gonna lie.
Here's Cunningham.
I'm an NFL fan this year.
Right wing. Here's Grimes. Drains the triple. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And stolen by Cunningham. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Brown. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thompson outside. Here's the kid, defended by Thompson. Adams a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Cunningham passes to Duran. Thompson right side. Three-pointer deflected. To the right side. Here's Eason. No good from outside.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, yeah.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First one falls for him.
Welcome to technology, brother.
That one's no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
All right,
Game's over, y'all.
you were out of silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man. One crazy rule.
How long they left me
Great
in?
question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in All-Star games. Live ball substitutions. A little bit like hockey. Keep the
They left me
game
in way too
flowing.
long.
A little chaos to it'd be interesting.
Oh, it took me out to the
very,
10th minute.
very entertaining.
The kid shot.
I just keep doing that shit. I'm 8 for 22.
Is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you.
We don't know you,
You're gonna
nigga.
keep missing layups.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
Man,
Yep,
Thompson's
it's good.
on.
Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Ivy passes to Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the
Sword.
window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one
This
another.
nigga said in the fucking backwards screen. What am I gonna do?
The kid passes to Adams. Here's the kid.
Man, you dropped the fucking dime, Steven. I was not ready for that. Oh!
High post.
I missed it. I fucking broke his ankles and I missed it. Fuck.
Missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at
Nigga,
all.
I didn't know he was gonna
This
fall
is
like
a
that.
game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pistons.
I broke the
Man,
fuck
they
out
were
of
in a
his
groove
ankle.
from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And this team
he
really
flexed
wanted
like
to
he
at
made
least
it.
split this season series.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Cade Cunningham.
And
I
guys,
hit the
just
three.
felt he
Let's
was
go.
tremendous tonight. His energy infected his
Let's go,
teammates
let's go.
and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Hey, next game, I need you to shoot at least 40% from three, bro.
Oh yeah. I played the Celtics. I definitely got one.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game
I
clock.
got you, bro.
Thompson passes to Cunningham.
These last two games were just my my trials.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Cunningham. No good with a jumper
good.
from the wing.
He did.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were
Good shit, Cade. 1-1, bro.
Short memory.
What you
On to
mean?
the next one.
I say we're 1-1, Cade. Damn, that loss put us at 8th in the West. Fuck. What is? I went from 7th to 8th. Well, I played 37. You know, if I make it to the playoffs, I'm definitely winning. Actually, if I'm going to make the play-in, but I'm trying to make it into like solidify my spot. Cause six is only they're 22 and 16. I'm 20 and 17 because I just lost. Yeah, I know, but then they be going on a fucking win streak. Like OKC took forever to fucking drop, and now they finally dropped, and I lost. About to play my Celtics game. And we play in Boston.
Ain't ready, MP. Have a great game, man.
They ain't ready, MP.
Don't talk to my
Jalen
assistant
worked to
coach.
get his spots. You gotta
Hey,
tire
MP.
him out.
I would sim to just the key games,
here's another
but
You see how quick Jalen slashes to the basket? He's like Cheryl Swoops out there.
That's high praise.
You're gonna want to be right in his pocket, but I want you to sag some.
This concerns me.
He's more dangerous at the rim. We can live with him hitting middies, but I don't want you giving up and ones.
Okay. How much space are we talking?
I'll show you. Come here, like this.
outperform Jalen Brown.